Good evening. I'm Tanushree Ramesh and welcome to the evening updates. 8 new battleships inaugurated in Bahrain. Bahrain's most modern warship, RBNS Al Zubara, and a number of patrol vessels in the Navy of the Bahrain Defense Force was inaugurated. It was held under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. The Navy carries the ability to carry out its sacred national duties of protecting the nation's gains, coasts as well as territorial and economic waters. Boosting parliamentary diplomacy. Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. Abdul Latif bin Rashid Al Zayani met European Parliament's Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman David McAllister at the headquarters of the European Parliament as part of his official visit to Brussels. During the meeting, the minister commended the distinguished level of cooperation between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the European Union. A number of issues related to the parliamentary field and issues of common interest were discussed. Public urged to stay vigilant against scams. The Chief Prosecutor has stated that according to reports received by the General Directorate of Anti-Corruption and Economic and Electronic Security, many people were defrauded of their money by receiving telephone calls and fake text messages from unknown persons who were able to obtain their personal and bank data and thereafter take possession of their cash accounts and transfer them abroad. The arrested suspects were referred to court for trial on electronic fraud charges and using electronic signatures, which are punishable by the law with a sentence of up to 10 years in prison and a 100,000 BD fine. Commander-in-Chief inspects BDF unit. Commander-in-Chief of Bahrain Defense Force, Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, paid an inspection visit to the BDF unit, where he was informed about its combat readiness, military preparedness, and workflow. The Commander-in-Chief stressed that the loyal BDF personnel affirm marking the BDF's 53rd anniversary and their dedication in serving His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. He wished all the BDF affiliates further success in carrying out their patriotic and humanitarian responsibilities. Mosque prayers suspended for 2 weeks. Bahrain has suspended all prayers and religious events at mosques for 2 weeks effective from tomorrow. Friday prayers and sermon will continue to be aired live from the Ahmad Al Fateh Islamic Center in the presence of a limited number of worshippers. Information Minister addresses Media Forum. A forum highlighting the media strategy of the Ministry Information Affairs was held today at Al Aliya University. The forum on Microsoft Teams platform will discuss Bahrain's media quantum leap since the start of development in March, led by His Majesty the King. UN reports. North Korea and Iran resumed cooperation on the development of long-range missiles in 2020, according to a UN report that also confirmed Pyongyang continues to violate various nuclear resolutions. The annual report produced by an independent panel of UN experts was submitted to the Security Council. It said Tehran denies any such missile cooperation with North Korea, but according to an unnamed member state, North Korea and Iran have resumed cooperation on long-range missile development projects. In their assessment of North Korea, the experts said Pyongyang maintained and developed its nuclear and ballistic missile programs in violation of UN Security Council resolutions. Pyongyang last year announced preparation for testing and production of new ballistic missile warheads and development of tactical nuclear weapons. Hope probe enters Mars orbit. The United Arab Emirates' first mission to Mars reached the Red Planet and entered orbit after a 7-month, 494 million kilometer journey, allowing it to start sending data about the Martian atmosphere and climate. The Mars program is a part of UAE's effort to develop its scientific and technological capabilities to reduce its reliance on oil. The United Arab Emirates Space Agency is the 5th globally to reach the planet. WHO mission to China fails. The World Health Organization mission to China to uncover the origins of the coronavirus has failed to identify the source of the pandemic, but the team ruled out the Wuhan lab leak theory propagated by Donald Trump. Experts believe the disease, which has killed more than 2.3 million people worldwide originated in bats and could have been transmitted to humans via another mammal. It was most likely to have come from an intermediary species. WHO backed up China's position that there was no evidence of large outbreaks in Wuhan before December when the first official cases were recorded. East Rifa score big win over Malkia. East Rifa stormed back from an early 1-goal deficit to register a resounding 4-2 victory over Malkia. East Rifa stormed back from an early 1-goal deficit to register a resounding 4-2 victory over Malkia in the 2021 Nasser bin Hamad Bahrain Premier Football League. The match was originally part of the league's 8th week of action, but was postponed due to the positive COVID-19 tests among the East Rifa players. East Rifa came away with their 6th win in 8 matches as they improved to 19 points to go second. Malkia, on the other hand, suffered their 5th loss in 9 outings and remained last with 6 points. Thank you and stay updated with the news of Bahrain.